Alam mo ba, hindi sapat na gumawa lang ng paper products like mga journals, planners, devotionals, mga learning materials. Para kumita ka, kailangan mong malaman kung paano sila ibebenta effectively. Hi everyone! I'm Emmy Grace, your homeschooling mompreneur na kumikita habang nasa bahay. And welcome back to Graceful Homeschooling. So today, I'll share with you a simple but powerful 3-step formula. So pain point, potential point, at price point. So ito yung ginagamit ko mismo sa business ko para mas madaling mag-connect sa customers and turn them into buyers. So unahin na natin ang pain point. Ano ba ang problema ng target buyers mo? So ito yung mga problema, challenges, struggles ng target buyers mo. Kasi tandaan natin, people don't just buy products, they buy solutions to their problems. So you have to ask yourself, ano ba ang mga challenges nila? Ano ba yung, let's say, frustration nila na paulit-ulit na nararamdaman or na-experience at paano makakatulong ang product mo para ma-solve iyon? So, ito yung examples of pain points. So, para sa mga planners, no? Busy si Mommy, ang dami niyang ginagawa. Alam niyo ang pain point niya? Lagi siyang nagiging forgetful, hindi niya matrack ang schedule at yung mga tasks niya. Kaya a planner solves this problem by keeping her day organized. Para naman sa mga nagkikreate ng mga journals, maraming tao ang stressed at overwhelmed. Ang pain point nila, wala silang safe outlet to release yung thoughts nila and emotions. So yung journals provide that safe space. Para naman sa mga learning materials, yung mga teachers and homeschooling moms struggle to prepare lessons. Ang hirap naman talaga, di ba? The pain point, time-consuming ang paggawa ng materials. So yung mga ready-to-print worksheets, save them time and energy. So your job is to highlight that pain. So kapag naramdaman nila na naiintindihan mo sila, mas makikinig sila sa solution mo. So now that you understand their struggles, let's flip the coin. Ano ang potential point? This is the transformation they'll experience once they start using your product. So ito yung pag-uusapan natin next. So dito mo ngayon ipapakita kung ano ang magiging buhay nila once they use your product. So kung sa pain point, pinakita mo ang problema nila, dito naman, ipaparamdam mo yung ginhawa at resulta kapag meron na silang solusyon, ito yung product mo. So, examples of potential points or yung transformation, dun sa planners na example natin kanina, ang pain point natin ay magulo ang schedule ni Mommy. The potential point is organized and stress-free days. She wakes up knowing what to do at may peace of mind siya. So sa journals naman, yung pain point natin kanina ay overwhelmed at wala silang outlet, di ba? So yung potential point naman natin dito ay more clarity, more peace of mind, and a sense of gratitude kasi may daily habit of writing. Para naman doon sa mga learning materials, yung pain point natin ay teachers and homeschooling moms spend hours creating materials. Ang potential point natin ay more free time for family and self-care kasi ready to use na yung mga worksheets na to. Kids enjoy learning more, mas engaged na sila. So, think of it this way. So, from stress to peace of mind, from clutter to clarity, and then from wasted time to meaningful moments with a family. So, that's the power of transformation. So, hindi lang produkto ang binibenta mo, kundi yung mas magandang version ng buhay nila. So, kapag napakita mo ang transformation, hindi na lang sila bibili ng produkto, they're buying the result. So, once alam mo na ang pain point at potential point, the next question your customer will ask is, magkano ba? And dito na ngayon papasok ang price point. So now, kung gusto mo pang matutunan ang step-by-step kung paano gumawa ng mga paper products, i-check out nyo lang yung program ko na Papers to Profits course. Doon, I'll teach you exactly how to turn small tools into a sustainable home-based business. So yung link to is in the description box. Finally, let's talk about the price point. So ito yung part na minsan nakakatakot i-discuss ng mga sellers, di ba? Kasi feeling natin baka mahal para sa customer natin. Pero remember, you're not selling a product. You're offering value that can exactly or actually make their lives better. So here's how to frame the price point. So don't stop at the number. So huwag lang sabihin na 299 pesos ang planner na to. But instead, connect it to what they gain from it. So, ito yung example natin for this. So, this planner is only 299 pesos. Pero isipin mo, magkano ang oras at stress na natitipid mo kapag organized ka na. Hindi ka na malilito sa schedule, hindi ka na laging nagmamadali. See the difference, di ba? So, number 2, turn cost into investment. So, when you show them na mas mataas yung value na makukuha nila kaysa sa price na ibabayad nila, hindi na siya tingin na gastos. So, ang tingin nila dito ay investment para sa peace of mind nila, productivity at joy. So, here's an example para dun sa journals kanina. Oo, 250 pesos ang gratitude journal, pero kung ito ang magtuturo sa'yo na maging mas positive at peaceful everyday, worth it ba? Para kang bumili ng daily dose of encouragement at mas mura pa kaysa sa kape mo sa labas. So that's how you frame yung turning cost into an investment. Number 3, I highlight a transformation versus price. So, paint the before and after picture, tapos i-compare mo sa price. So, here's an example. Yes, 150 pesos ang printable worksheets, pero isipin mo ilang oras ang matitipid ng teacher or ng mommy. Mas maraming oras para sa pamilya at mas engaged pa ang bata. So, for 150 pesos, you're actually buying back your time. So, when you frame the price point like this, yung customers nyo start to see your product as something that adds value to their lives, not something that takes away money. So remember this, a price is just a number, value is the story you tell. So, ngayon, naalam mo na ang pain point, potential point, at price point. Ito na yung 3 keys para ma-convert mo ang customers into real buyers. So, kapag alam mo ang problema nila, pinapakita mo ang transformation na makukuha nila at kino-connect mo yung price na to sa value na marireceive nila, doon nagiging powerful ang selling. At kung gusto mong matutunan, step by step ito kung paano gumawa at magbenta ng paper products from home, check out my course, Papers to Profits. Yung link nito is in the description box. So now, mag-comment below ka lang, sell smart, kung ready ka na rin mag-apply ng pain point, potential point, at price point sa negosyo mo. Don't forget to share this and subscribe ka na rin for more tips on homeschooling, mompreneurship, at home-based printing business. So see you in the next video, and remember that selling is not just about kita or income, but it's about solving real problems for real people. Thanks everyone, and I hope that I'll see you again on my next one. God bless everyone, and I'll see you around. Bye!